All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. Happy Friday. Welcome to Chair Yoga. So glad to have you. We're going to start by getting centered. So go ahead and slide to the back of your chair, make yourself comfortable, and just take a load off. Really feel yourself relax into the support of your chair, softening your shoulders, your belly, your jaw, your eyes, and anywhere else in your body that needs to just let go. Just let it go. Just let it go. Perfect place to let it go. As you do so, tap into the support of your breath, aware of the inhale and aware of the exhale. And see if you can let go of some of the effort around your breath, effort around pushing the breath in or out, and effort around holding the breath. In other words, just relax. Trust that the breath will catch you if you let go of control of it. And just feel the support of the chair, the support of your breath. And know that for the next 30 minutes or so, there's nothing that you have to worry about, externally anyway. Of course, we're always going to be aware of our own safety in this practice, but you don't worry about your obligations or even some of the trials that you might be facing in your life. This time can be just for you, spending just a few more moments with that inner support, knowing you can always return here anytime you want to or need to. All right. So when you're ready, go ahead and take a deeper, fuller breath and slowly allow your eyes to open, bring yourself back to the space around you and slide forward to the edge of your chair. Have your feet and knees hip width apart, heels stacking underneath the knees. And I'm going to turn sideways, but you can keep facing forward. We're going to start with some spinal flexes. So sitting nice and tall, with your inhale, slowly bring the shoulder blades together and turn the chest to look up. With your exhale, round your upper back and look down at your lap. And just move between these two postures. Inhale, opening up the chest, and exhale, opening up the upper back. And this can be a slower movement here, moving with your breath, just allowing the space of the body to open up to release tension, to become unstuck. As we know, this region of the body can become really, really stiff. So it's okay to be tender with it. Inhale, opening. Exhale, rounding. Keeping the lower back steady here. This movement is happening from the mid spine up. The lower spine stays where it's at. A few more times, opening and closing. Inhale and exhale. Good. And then come into the open position. Open the chest, look up, stay. 3, 2, and 1. Around the back. Look down, stay. Feeling the shoulder blades widen for 3, 2, 1. Head and shoulders to neutral. Drop the shoulders down and feel sensation. Good. And then still sitting nice and tall, go ahead and drop an ear to a shoulder. And then bring the head up and drop your other ear to its shoulder and just go back and forth a few times. Teeter-tottering the head from side to side, feeling the stretch on the sides of the neck. And then we'll do our forward rolls. Take an ear to a shoulder, roll the chin down to the chest and over to the other side, stopping there. And then roll forward again, chin to chest, back to the first side. And keep making these half circles, feeling the sides and the back of the neck stretch here. And we're just getting warmed up here, so this doesn't have to be your deepest version of this exercise, but just rolling the head from side to side. When you've even taken a deep breath in a few moments, go ahead and add that in. Full breath in and just let it go. There could even be a sigh with that exhalation. Sighing is an awesome technique. Bring it into your day. It signals to the nervous system to relax. Couple more times from side to side. Roll the neck here. You can let your jaw be loose. And then go ahead and drop the chin all the way down to the chest and stay here for a moment. Just feel the forehead heavy. A little bit more tractioning at the back of the neck. Let your jaw be loose here. And then go ahead and lift the head up to center. And we have a brand new neck. Lovely, isn't it? So for our next exercise, I'll ask you to bring your feet into the wider stance. So the knees are just a little bit wider than your shoulders, the heels underneath and the toes pointing out. The idea that if you lean from side to side, you don't fall over. Give it a try. Make sure that's true. And then you can take your hands onto your knees. And I like my fingers pointing inward here so that when I fold forward, my elbows are hinges that help to stabilize how far I go. And what we'll be doing here is we'll be swinging the spine from side to side. And that can be a big, expressive movement. It could also be more of a contained swing. Really, it's whatever you need. So if you haven't started already, hands on the thighs, fingers pointing inward. Go ahead and lean as far forward as you can comfortably today. And just start to rock. Keep the hips rounded, sway the spine from side to side. Again, it can be a big movement, the head moving with you, whipping from side to side, or again, it could be more contained. Maybe this needs to be a bit more inward. Take those big breaths and just feel tension in the spine loosening up wherever it needs to loosen up. Maybe it's up in the neck, maybe it's the shoulders, mid back. Personally, today, for some reason, I'm feeling it more in my low back. What's true for you here as you explore the spine? Breathe. And going for about 10 more seconds, side to side. And let the spine wind towards center. And just fold as far as you can here and drop the head. Again, it's like the forehead is heavy here, allowing the weight of the head to traction the muscles of the neck. Good. Then inhale, sit up. And feel sensation. Hmm. Working with the spine today. So go ahead and bring the knees back into the closer position, hip width apart, heels stacking underneath the knees, and we'll do some twisting. And we'll hold the twist this time. We won't move in and out. So sitting nice and tall, take your right hand over to the outside of your left thigh. Left hand comes onto the chair next to you or the chair back behind you, whichever works for you. Sit up nice and tall. With an exhale, roll the left shoulder back, take the right chest across the body, look behind you, and stay. Now, as you stay in the pose, sit up a little bit taller, inhale, and twist a little bit deeper, exhale. Sit up a little bit taller, inhale, twisting deeper, exhale. Let's stay for about 5 breaths. Good, one more breath. And then inhale, unwind. Good, and let's do the other side. Taking the left hand over to the outside of your right thigh, right hand to the chair or to the chair back behind you. Once you have that connection, sit up nice and tall, inhale. Exhale, roll the right shoulder back, left chest coming further across the body, and look far behind you. And find your breath as you're here, sitting taller with each inhale, and just feeling the body twist a little bit more, or at least having that intention with each exhale. Staying for about 2 more breaths. Good. And inhale carefully, unwind. All right. So we're going to do a little bit more work for our shoulders next. I'm going to turn sideways for this one. You can keep facing forward as usual. So we're going to do this with both shoulders, but you can only see my right shoulder. So just let both arms drop down here. And then squeeze your shoulders up towards your ears. And then take the shoulders forward, directly pointing forward, and then drop them down a little bit further down than neutral, and then take them straight back, opening the chest. And then bring them up to the ears, forward, down, and back. Up, 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 forward, down, and back. And we're going to keep going. Now, we've been kind of moving in 4 directions, forward, down, back, and up. And if you want to, you can make this more of a rowing motion, more of a circular motion with the shoulders, whichever one works for you best. And as you keep doing this, you'll start to notice pinpoints, or maybe it's larger than pinpoints, of tension rising up in the shoulders, maybe even along the neck. These are knots. These are tight muscles. And if you keep moving, you start to massage those points of tension away. But you gotta keep moving. And you also have to keep breathing. So notice if you're holding and just take a deeper, fuller breath. We're gonna go for like maybe 15 more seconds. It's okay if you start to feel fatigued. That's part of the process. Bring that breath back in. 2 and 1. Drop the shoulders down. Feel sensation. Your arms probably feel heavy. And I have some news for you. It might be good, it might not be good, but we have to go the other way. So to demonstrate, again, we're doing this with both arms. You're going to start by bringing the shoulders forward, up, back, and down. 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 Forward, up, back, down. Forward, up, back, down, forward. Keep going. Keep breathing. And again, you can keep moving in this kind of four directions if you'd like to, or you can start to make it more of a rowing motion with the shoulders, circular motion. Breathe here. Doing great. We're going to go for about maybe 45 more seconds. We went for a while in the first direction, so we got to try to make it as even as possible. Breathing helps. Rolling it back. You're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, feel for a moment. Got brand new shoulders. And to give the shoulders a break here, let's do some jaw stretches. So for this exercise, what you'll do is you'll just open your jaw as wide as you can. And while you're doing that, you're opening your eyes as wide as you can as well. So when you're ready, I can't talk and do it, so just go with me. So when you're ready, take a deep breath in, open up. And release. We're going to go again. Deep breath in, go. And release. This time we're going to keep the mouth open for about 3 deep breaths. When you're ready, go. And release. Good job. Oh, all right. So we're going to do a little bit of work for the lower back now with some strengthening folds. Now there are 3 positions that you can bring the arms into for this one. Starting with what's typically the most accessible, you'll have your hands on your hips, working your elbows together behind you. This keeps the spine tall. Second option is cactus arms, arms out, bend the elbows. The typically most challenging for folks is arms straight up, okay? I'm going to turn diagonal. You can keep facing forward. Make sure you have clearance in front of you for your head. You'll sit up nice and tall. Bring your arms into any of those positions. Take a deep breath in, and then hinge at the hips. Keep the spine nice and flat, and bring the chest forward. Then inhale, sit back up. Good. Again, exhale, hinge at the hips, folding down. Then bringing yourself back up. Again, exhale, fold over the thighs. Inhale back up, keeping the back nice and flat the entire time. Exhale, fold. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale up. We're going to do 3 more, just because. Fold, exhale. Inhale back up. Fold, exhale. Inhale up. Last one. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way back up and relax the arms. Good. So for the next one, there's a few components to it. It's a kind of a twisting lean situation. So the first thing that you'll do is take your right hand across the outside of your left thigh. And then lift the left arm into the air and then reach up. Take a deep breath in, reach up. Good. Couple of things here. Keep the left hip grounded to the chair. You're going to pull on the right arm, bringing your right shoulder further forward, and then you're going to lean to the right with the left arm. So we're twisting, we're leaning, ground the left hip, looking up if you can, stay. Good. And sit up, unwind, and release the left arm. All right, let's do that on the other side. Again, lots of steps, but we'll get there together. Left hand to the outside of the right thigh, right arm into the air and reach up. And as you reach up, ground the right hip down. Keep it cemented to the chair. And then pull on the left hand, draw the left shoulder across the body, coming into a bit of a twist here. And then lean to the left with the right arm. Keep the right hip grounding, maybe even looking up. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Good. And sitting up, unwind and release the arm. Hands on the thighs, open the chest, look up, flex the spine. Take a deep breath in here. And with your exhale, fold down over the thighs, forward fold. Your hands can stay on the legs if you'd like to, or they can hang to the floor. It's up to you. Release the head. Staying for just another breath or two here. And then with your next inhale, please bring yourself back up to a nice tall seat. Good work. All right, we'll spend the last few minutes we have together in meditation. So take your time as you slide to the back of your chair and make yourself comfortable. So letting the eyes close, sinking into your seat. And just start by feeling sensations in your body, residual feeling from the practice. Where do you feel it? Knowing that there's no expectation that it has to feel good or bad or anything else. And then become aware of your breath flowing in and out. And as you are aware of the breath, please notice the movement of your rib cage. Feeling the rib cage widen as you inhale and feeling it contract as you exhale. You don't have to force that movement, just notice any movement of the rib cage, opening and closing, widening and narrowing. And as you're aware of the movement of your rib cage, notice the point at the center of your chest, inside of your body, that the rib cage is expanding away from and contracting towards. a point inside the body at the center of the chest. And at that point, I want you to imagine a flame, a light at that point. And it's almost as if the rib cage opening and closing is fanning this fire, making it stronger, bigger, brighter. You're probably asking yourself, well, what is this flame, the center of the chest? One answer, it's anything you need it to be. Another answer is that it's the flame of compassion. And so with each breath, let it grow brighter, bigger, and more expansive, filling your chest, filling your body, the abdomen, the back, the flame going out into the arms and hands, down into the legs and feet, tips of the toes, tips of the fingers, up into your head, to your brain, and to your mind. Feel that light spread. The surfaces of your skin. And notice in your system, whether it's your body or mind, any resistance to this light. And instead of trying to convince yourself to accept it from those spaces, just see those spaces surrounded by this light, held by this light, supported by this light. Your own inner radiance. And as you head back out into your world momentarily, know that you can bring this light with you. In fact, you can even share it if you want. And if you lose connection to it, you can always come back. Always come back to it. Keeping that light with you. When you're ready, begin to take a deeper, fuller breath. Bring the palms together in front of you and rub them together, creating heat. Bring the heated palms over your eyes, gently brushing over the top of your head and down your neck, bringing yourself back to space around you.